What is up, guys? Let's go fishing, back with another video. So today it's gonna be a little bit of an unboxing. Some stuff has to be done, and I'm gonna tell a little bit of a story that it's gonna be pretty cool. And I have some pictures and some videos that are gonna back that story up. So everything is 100% correct and everything. But let's get right into the video. Okay, guys, so this is actually my second take, but I got these Eagle Claw pliers, and these are replacing these in my bag because these could not cut the hook, and you'll explain why they couldn't cut the hook, because it's gonna get a little nasty at the end for some people, not for all. But I showed this picture to a bunch of my family, and none of them really liked it. So right here we have our Eagle Claw needle nose, whatever called, pliers, and on my bag where the old one normally goes, right in here, I'm gonna add this new one on here. So it's a new, like, it's something that you definitely need if you're gonna start fishing, to cut hooks and just take hooks out of fish's mouths and everything. So yeah, let's get into the next thing. Okay, guys, so the next thing we have that I got is these two things right here. I have some spider wire braid, 20-pound test, and I have the same thing, Suffix performance braid. It's also 20-pound, and it's super thin. I just really love braid for some reason, and it holds up good. So the spider wire is gonna be going on my spinning rod, because now I'm gonna start fishing more like lakes and everything, not like specifically catfish and bass that you catch on hot dogs, but I want to start exploring. So I'm gonna put something like this on so I can really get through the weeds and everything. And so braid is gonna help. So I'm gonna spool that up, and then for the Suffix, it's 300 yards. So, and this one is 125. So I'm gonna spool like half of this on my bait caster, because when we were using it, I literally have no line left. So I literally have this like tiny little thing, but that's to hold the line on, and I'm gonna have to cut that off because I don't want that on there. And then I have some electrical tape, so when I do spool the line on, tie my knot, I put a little bit of electric tape over the knot so it does stay better. But that's how it is with that. But now I want to show you guys the next things that I got, and there was a sale, and it was 3 of these things for $10, and they were like $5, so it was definitely worth it. So first, I'll show you this one. It's Savage Gear Lily Ninja Frog, and I'm gonna put this in. I don't have that many frogs; most of them are broken. Then I have this other Lily Ninja Frog, and different color from this one, but I mean they're pretty close. And then finally, this one I definitely wanted to get. I always wanted to get one of these. It's a little mouse. So I've always wanted to try one of these out, but I've never gotten to get one of these. But since it was the sale, I did get these, and yeah, and basically I got all this for literally under $50. The line was the most expensive, obviously. This was like $12, it was like $23, but I mean, it was fun. So I'm gonna spool these rods up and then get to the story. Okay, guys, so I just finished spooling up that. I have a little bit extra, but that's always good, having a little bit extra. I did put quite a lot on here. There's probably like 100 or so yards on here. So now I'm gonna take this thing out of the package and spool my bait caster. So let's do it. Okay, guys, so it took about 15 minutes to spool both of these, but boom, there's one, and there's 2, both with braid, and hopefully we're gonna catch some big fish with these rods. I definitely want to go somewhere within this next week, like a really good place, but if everything goes well this week, I might be going on that boat again, and they've been killing it with striped bass. So hopefully we can go on that boat, and I'll see if Zach is gonna come too. But I mean, it's gonna be a good summer, and I know that I'm going to Peru. I want to do some fishing, trying to get my parents to find like a charter boat, but I don't think there really is any, but there has to be some down there by the port, so we'll go check that out and see if we can do a fishing video for you guys. But
Okay,
now
guys,
let's get into it. When we first get to this lake, I fished there before many times. My old house is like right down the block from it. And I asked Zach if he wanted to come. It was literally the day before 4th of July, so we went down there. We celebrated like 4th of July kind of, because there was a fireworks at like 9, and we went for the fireworks and everything, and we went to the lake, so we made a full day out of it. So when we first get to the lake, we just get down there, and Zach sees a bunch of fish, and he just casts his line in and catches a bass, maybe like a pound, probably not even. But it was a decent fish. We went on the boat, my little rowboat that I have. We went by the lily pads. I made a few casts. We caught nothing there. Then it started to thunder, and then we had to go back in. We were literally in and out of the water for a really long time, maybe for like 2 hours. We were like, go in, it thundered, we had to get back out. After 30 minutes, we went back in, and it thundered, we had to get back out. So it was literally like this the entire time, and it was just like, it was okay, but like once in a while we went in with a net and we caught some fish. I was stalking this one really pretty fish. It was a huge bluegill. There's a picture of that right now. And it was just an amazing day, and we caught some fish till the end. At the end, we take the boat out. We go to the left side of the lake if we want to be totally clear about it. So we're just casting it in and everything. My little sister's on the boat, and she just like doesn't want to go back in. So he casts this one spot, and then he sees, like, normally there's a big like splash in the water from a fish jumping out. Zach sees that and is like, oh yo. Then he starts reeling in, but doesn't notice that his lure's under the water, right? So he's casting like a 4-inch spook, like the biggest bait you could possibly be casting at this lake, and it's like this big, and the lure that he's using, just the lure. So when he sees it in, he starts reeling, and then he says, he's like, I got a fish, and then he's reeling it in, and our boat slowly starts going to the swimming area, right? And he's reeling it in, it jumps out, and we're both screaming. And at this point, I had no GoPro on because we've been fishing literally the entire time and we caught nothing. So there's no clips of this except towards the end when we're like holding it. He's holding his huge fish and everything, but like nothing till the end. And then Zach gets it to the side of the boat. I grab it, and then I'm like holding it, and then he has the hook in its mouth, 2 treble hooks. I mean, this fish is enormous. We don't really, when I'm holding it, I have it still outside the boat, so I'm like bringing it in, and I go to take the hook out. The fish shakes, and in my hand the hook goes, and after that point, the adrenaline's so high I don't even feel it, so it's just bleeding a lot, and right there, that's where it went in. And this is like maybe a week after it happened, and it healed up pretty nicely, and I don't really feel anything. It hurts like when you touch it and everything, but let's get back to the story. Zach, when I give him this fish, I have the hook in my hand, and somehow the fish was so strong it pulled us to shore, which this was really lucky because there's no way I was rowing back with the hook in my hand. We get back to the dock, right, dock area, or like the sand area, and I give Zach his fish. There's just me with the hook in my hand, and like we're making the video, or like I'm trying to make a video like about it, like a tiny clip, but I wanted to get the weight of it, but my mom just wanted to throw the fish back and just get the hook out of my hand and everything. But we got a bunch of pictures, and I'll show you the pictures right now. There's going to be a tiny montage and a video right after this. Okay, go.
Guys, I just got this absolute monster over on the lilies.
Yeah, and then I try to be stupid and I hooked myself.
Yeah.
But wait. Okay guys, so right here literally is the best thing of the day. You see me right there with the hook in my hand, and Zach with his fish, and my sister crying. That literally describes the whole day.
So basically how we got the hook out is, if you see on my hand, there's a little bit of skin. We cut that skin off with my knife, and that's how we got the hook out. And yeah.
Okay, guys, so right after Zach caught that fish, I uploaded to this fishing website. It's called FishBrain. My account is going to be on the screen right now. And after that, I posted it, we put it a weight, and we knew the length of it, but we didn't know the weight. We didn't get a time to weigh it, but we put 7.5 pounds, and everyone on the thing agreed, and most of them said it was a little bit more, but I mean, we didn't really get the weight, so we're putting it around 7, and if you guys have any things, like you want to know the weight or anything, in the comment section, that is Zach's PB bass, and 7.5 pounds, that's going to be really hard to beat, and so yeah, we're just gonna keep fishing, trying to catch more of those fish. We definitely want to go back to that lake again. Maybe do some catfishing or something with some I don't know, some shad or something that it'll work pretty well. So hope you guys enjoyed this story time and unboxings, everything, spoolings and everything. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Let's go fishing out.